Hey everybody, Tony Johnson here, your customer experience leader. Welcome to Live at 5:30 every day of the week, Monday through Friday. We are here talking about customer experience, the new normal. How are we going to have the path forward? And more importantly than anything, it is time for the great service comeback. So, today, and again, first of all, sorry I'm a little bit late. It is raining cats and dogs here in Central Florida right now, and I am getting powered up for a big weekend, and so we were out actually working on some screens and things and lost track of time. So again, sorry that I am late, but we are here together now, and that's the important thing. So, I think as I think about, what we're going to talk about today, first and foremost, stay calm. This is a really hard part because I can remember when I was a kid and I would go on vacation with my family, and we would often go to a place called Indiana Beach, and you have probably heard me whine about the closing of that previously. And we would also go to a lake called Big Turkey and Little Turkey Lake. It was a great place. I remember going, a lot of great childhood memories. I always remember on the car trip, the first hour or two went really, really well, but the last hour was always the hardest hour because I was so excited to be to the finish line, so excited to get to the end. And I think if you have ever been on a long car trip or a long plane ride, think about how energized you were at the beginning, and then think about how hard it was to get to the finish line, how hard it was to get to the very end, and that extra willpower it took to hang in there. And I think that is a lot of what we're going through right now, if you really think about it. And I have, been watching what's going on around the country, particularly in Michigan and some of those kind of places. We can all tell that it is absolutely time, to get back out into the world. And everyone's feeling that, and they all want to get there. But you know what? We've all got to be patient. We've got to stay calm, remain calm, and understand that the last 10 yards is always the hardest yard. So really stick in there, okay? So point 2 today is around uncertainty and concern. And so I think the one thing to take notice of when it comes to uncertainty and concern is that often shows and points attention to something that needs to be fixed or worked on. So as you are starting to really fret about things, and I'm sure in your mind right now you were thinking about 100 things you want to make sure you get right as you come back into our new normal and as you reopen. So use that energy, use that enthusiasm, use that sense of angst to problem solve. Because let's face it, without a little bit of friction, without a problem, you can't have a fantastic solution. So use that energy. Think to yourself, what is the thing that you're most concerned about? And go attack that next week, whatever that something is, because what you're uncertain about is probably what needs your energy most. It is your subconscious poking at you saying, no, get after it right now. So go for that. And then point 3, and the last piece I'm going to make, because you know what, it's 5:30 on a Friday. I know that you're all anxious to start your weekend. Don't lose track of the kindness, empathy, and care that you have been showing your guests recently. So, as I think about the airlines, for example, and I know I mentioned them earlier, airlines have a sort of a bad reputation if you really think about it. Think about the last time you had to change a flight. Think about the last time you had to cancel a flight. Think about the last time you ran late and couldn't make a flight. I bet it cost you. I bet it cost you a lot of money. I have changed many flights in my day, and I will tell you, every single time it cost me $200 plus whatever change fee or difference in ticket there is, and that is a bad deal. And it always makes me mad every single time I have to pay that change fee. So, recently the airlines have done a great job of being super flexible with travel. They've waived change fees, they've discounted tickets, they've actually sort of waived the difference between tickets if you had to make a change, all because of the coronavirus outbreak. Now, think about it. What if they learned from that and going forward, they decided they weren't going to have change fees anymore? What if that was a change that came out of this? That would be amazing. You likely have made changes in your business too. You have adapted, you have changed your communication style, you've given your guests a different level of care and consideration. Heck, when I think about the grocery stores and how they've been opening up to help the older population get through at a time without having to have other folks around in the mornings. When I think about when grocery stores did that and they give the seniors time in the morning before anybody gets in, what if that hung around? What if that was a new convenience thing that stayed on forever? You probably, again, in your business have done a lot of amazing, creative, innovative, imaginative things to serve your guests and your customers and your consumers during this changing time. Take that spirit, keep paying it forward, and understand that probably you've stumbled onto some really amazing potential differentiators in your business. Keep on trucking with that. Make sure that you connect with me as we come to the end of today's episode. You can find me at igniteyourservice.com, or even if you're really looking for the great service comeback, it's igniteyourservice.com/comeback. And if you go to amazon.com, shameless plug for my book, you can find Where to Start, available on ebook, audiobook, and if you're still into such a thing, you can actually order a paperback delivered right to your house. So please take a moment to do that as well. There's some fantastic ideas in there, strategies, tactics, and real life things that you can do right now, because I'll tell you, again, strategy is fantastic, but we always have to think about how we translate what we want our customer experience to be into how we train our teams, and that is how I love to help organizations thrive. So hit me up, send me a note, visit my website when you get a chance, because again, we are in this together and the clock is ticking. It is time for the great service comeback. Reach out to me as soon as you can. And my name is Tony Johnson. I have been your customer experience leader today. Please remember to like and share and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And I will see you again back here, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday afternoon. Thanks for watching, everybody.